like it's going to be just a little bit here, a little bit there, and we should be able to make it to where we need to sit. I think our biggest Welcome back to the Workbench, where we try to make things. And we're continuing to try to make today is AMT's 1955 Chevrolet Cameo. This is the Mars Garage shop truck that we're building for the 10,000 subscriber celebration build. And if you'd like to get caught up on this build, there is a link down in the description to a playlist. You can get completely caught up to where we are right now. Where we are right now is putting a motor together. But before we get started, I did want to say there's a special sponsor for this episode, and that sponsor would be Benadryl and amoxicillin. So I've got the worst head cold that has turned into a horrible sinus infection. Pretty normal, pretty par for the course for me. But I'm powering through here. I am pretty drugged up at the moment, but I'm going to power through this one because I missed yesterday's video, so I'll make sure we have one for you today. And so we're going to take a look at the Mars Garage shop truck build. And what I've got put together so far is the motor. So I have built this motor. I learned my lesson. Let me slide this out of the way just a second. I learned my lesson on the F100. I've built this motor as a mock-up motor. So this is just strictly going to be used for mock-up. I did the one for the F100 where I completely painted it and everything. And doing so much mock-up, it started getting scratched up and everything. So instead, I just went ahead and just put this one together as a mock-up. And I do want to point out that I did have to create a transmission for it. So I've created this transmission and basically based off of a Turbo 400, just because we also needed one for the Chevelle, which I have printed too. So now we have one for the Chevelle, and it's pretty close to what a 400. It represents a 400 pretty well, I think. And there are a couple things with this motor. So this is a model that I had bought off I bought the STL files off the internet. And then, printed them. And there are a few things that were missing from it, which is a little disappointing, especially when you pay money for something. One, which is very glaring, is a front timing cover / water pump / whatever. I don't know if maybe this motor might not have had a water pump just because it's maybe like a drag motor and they didn't, you didn't have a water pump. Okay. But it sure should have a front timing cover. We're going to lose our oil pretty quick that way. So I'll have to do that. I'll have to make a timing cover and a water pump. I do want a water pump on it because this is going to need to be streetable. It does have the oil pump, or it's a dry sump pump, and then a can, an oil tank, or whatever you want to call it. So that's cool. But that's missing. And the other thing that's missing too is frame rails. So it has the spots. You can see the injector locations. Where's something I can point with? You can even see the injector locations here, but there's no frame rails here. So I'll have to do something for that. But that doesn't matter for now, because really all we need to do is use this as mock-up, and this will work just fine for that, to get this to fit into our truck. That's going to be the mission at hand, right? Is get this big old crazy contraption in here. So let me pull the body off. And last time, remember, we made our blanket here for the interior, and I haven't finished the interior because I think it's gonna be pretty obvious we're going to need to modify the firewall. So if I slide this in here, which it slides in almost, there's the motor mounts that come with this kit are right here, which they're gonna have to go. They're gonna go, but it almost slides in right in behind those, and kind of does actually. So it just comes in like that. Where you can see the turbos are going to end up sitting down on the frame rails there. But this motor needs to go back just a little bit, because see, it is popping up. Hopefully you can see that. It is pulling the interior tub up off the frame rail. I mean, just a millimeter. So we've got to make us a little room in this firewall. We're going to have to kind of cup out or make a indentation into the firewall to get that to fit. And then once I do that, because this needs to go, it needs to even go a little bit further back than that, because I really don't want to affect the K-member here. But I guess that's, isn't that what that's called? Isn't that a K-member? Whatever, this cross brace here. The one for the transmission is obviously going to move. This is going to just plain go away, and then I'll run something across the tail there, and maybe, definitely something across the tail piece here, or the tail shaft, I should say, or the backside of the transmission, whatever it's called. I don't, my brain is a haze. By the way, I can't hear a thing. My voice is just echoing inside of my head right now. I'm so congested, and my ears are just, it's like I have water in my ears. I cannot hear a darn thing. Anyways, we're definitely going to have to move the motor back. We'll probably have to do something to these front frame rails, because I think it's going to have to sit, just these turbos are going to have to sit just a little, probably just a little cup in them where these turbos will sit in there. If I pull let me pull the interior tub off so it's not holding us back. You see, if we go back to where we need to be, about right there, you can see these turbos. I think they'll come down and sit. Hopefully you can see, if once it comes down far enough, what's hitting actually? Oh, the exhaust is hitting on the frame there. Let's see how, because it's gonna have to sit about like that. And yeah, with it sitting about like that, make sure you guys can see what I'm doing here, which is how it's gonna sit, pretty level like that. Once we make our firewall modifications, you can see it's the turbos that are hitting the front frame rail. So I'll probably have to cup them out just a little bit so it'll sit a little bit lower. This needs to come down definitely a little bit. And then once it starts coming down, we're gonna have trouble. Let me see what's hitting. I'm actually looking at this for the first time. This, well, maybe not. Maybe, I think once we get rid of this cross member here at the transmission, and then kind of div it out, because what's actually hitting now? So we've got suspension that's got to go in front here too that I've got to look into. Yeah, I think what's going to hit first might be this side, the passenger side header here, exhaust header. So I might have to just kind of carve that out a little bit. But basically everything looks like it's going to be just a little bit here, a little bit there, and we should be able to make it to where we need to sit. I think our biggest modification is going to be to the firewall, and then might also be wherever these, actually this needs to go up here, wherever these turbos end up hitting. And I'm going to have to work in the suspension here before I do anything up there, because we've got a leaf spring hanger right there. The motor's actually going to sit right there. So it's going to sit pretty good forward of those hangers. So I think that'll be okay. But anyways, that's the next mission, is getting this motor to fit in here, which is going to take some doing. And it's going to take a clear head. And I do not have that right now. I've been trying to mess with this. You can see me messing with it here in front of you guys, and my brain just is not working right now. I've got pressure out. Just so much pressure in my head right now that I can't even think straight. But we've got. I think we've got a motor together that's going to work. I think it's going to be impressive looking. It's going to look cool once it's sitting in the engine bay. Oh, that's the other thing too. I forgot to mention the inner fender wells are obviously going to have to be modified. I don't think that's a surprise. But I think it's going to look pretty cool sitting down in there. The turbos, when I look at it where it needs to sit, one last thing, the turbos, it look like are going to be sitting right here on this front bumper. And I don't know if we want to do something with that. So like cut holes in the front. Yeah, I'm trying to see exactly if I can't get this to sit level in here because of and it's going to be sitting something like here. So I don't know if maybe we want to try to put holes, try to make some kind of modification where there's holes here for the turbos down low to go through. Obviously, we have a bumper and stuff that's going to go on there. I don't know. That's something we'll have to figure out also. But let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about the motor that we're using here. I think it's going to be pretty cool. We're definitely going to have to do some squeezing and some shoehorning in there. But let me know what you think down in the comment section. Let me know. Just let me know what you think so far. Hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the hype button, do all those things everybody tells you to do on YouTube. I need to go get another Benadryl. I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. Bye-bye.